see where it get hot, but we bringing the heat today. Let's do it.
So it's the Packers and the Cardinals here in Arizona in the Dome.
I can't say enough about our guys.
Hey, man, there's never a doubt. What we say, just keep swinging. It ain't always going to be easy. Give it up for yourself.
Every game in this league is going to be a challenge. We got a special group here. When we needed it most, our guys made plays.
Go Pack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go back.
Hey everyone, welcome to Total Packers with Matt LaFleur, presented by Software One. Larry McCarren along with the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. And Matt, you're getting ready for the Steelers this week, and that means Aaron Rodgers. Does getting ready for him, is it the same as getting ready for any quarterback who's playing well, or is it just different?
Well, I would say there's a little difference in the fact that you know a guy pretty well and you've been around him quite a bit and you know what he likes and doesn't like. It's going to be a great challenge because they got a great football team. Obviously, I think he's playing at a really high level right now, and you got to go on the road in a hostile environment. More on Aaron and the Steelers later, but first let's talk about the win over the Cardinals. And it was a game where rising to the occasion on fourth down on both sides of the ball was enormous. I like to say you don't rise to the occasion, you sink to the level of your preparation, and our guys were well prepared. And
that's why you're the coach and I'm the media nerd.
They went out there and they executed in the toughest of moments, but I thought it was really a gutty win by our team because nothing really came easy all game long. You're down majority of the game, and to find a way and be resilient in those times was big time. Could you talk about the decision not to kick the field goal on 4th and 2 and to go for it? What did you see from Jordan, and what were you feeling at the time? Well, I was kind of a little bit hesitant, I would say. If you don't convert that 4th down, your back is really against the wall because all you have is one timeout left plus the 2-minute. You're going to have to get a stop, go down with no timeouts, and drive the field to get into scoring position. And I could see how badly he wanted to go for it. It gave me a lot more confidence that no matter what was called, that we were going to go out there and execute, and that's exactly what he did. Were you feeling exceptionally frisky Sunday? And I'm talking about the end of the first half, and you get the ball with 7 seconds left, and the whole football world is thinking, kneel down, and you decide not to. You take a shot downfield, and then you march out this field goal kicker you just got for a 61-yarder, a franchise record 61-yarder. Were you feeling exceptionally frisky? I guess. That's just kind of the mindset that we had. These new kickoff rules, I think everybody's kind of adjusting to them in regards to where that touchback goes to the 35-yard line, where you have a shot with 7 seconds left and a timeout to get a chunk play, and it was great execution. I mean, the O-line did their job. Romeo ran a great route, and Jordan threw him the perfect ball. And then we popped the timeout with 1 second left, and Lucas came in and did the rest. Is Romeo having a real nice overall season? It seems like it. It sure does. He's doing a great job just being aggressive in terms of with his hands running through the ball, getting open versus tight coverage, and coming up with a lot of critical plays. Of course, you also got that long-awaited forced fumble and fumble recovery. And isn't it amazing? Great example of complimentary football. You also scored a touchdown off it. Isn't it amazing how often turnovers start in the pocket with pressure on the passer? Sure does, and we were able to get pressure on the quarterback the majority of the game. Our D-line did a really good job of getting after him. But it's always the rush and the coverage working together, and RG made a great play on that play to get the ball out. Really, both those instances of complementary football, we get the ball, we go down and score, and then late in the game on their last 4th down and 1 when they try the QB sneak, we get the stop. It's actually a fumble that they didn't review, but we still got the stop nonetheless and took the ball down and scored the game-winning points.
Now, Jordan has had bigger games numbers-wise, but what do you think it said to his teammates when, I think it's in the 3rd quarter, there's a sequence where he scrambles, takes a heck of a shot from Budda Baker, loses the ball momentarily, gets it back, and then on the very next play, scrambles again for 12 and a first, and then he goes on to finish the drive with a touchdown pass to Tucker Kraft. What do you think that sequence said to the team about what Jordan Love is all about?
Well, he's a tough dude, and he's a heck of a competitor, and it was a great hit by Budda Baker. I even asked him about it after the game, and asked Jordan, and he said he felt that one. But the next play, we go back to pass again, and he's able to scramble out and pick up 12 yards on a scramble and finish it with that touchdown pass to Tucker.
Bottom line, the good news is you beat the Cardinals, you're 4-1-1, and you lead the NFC North. The better news is you've got room to grow, not the finished product. And I think the best news, I get the sense your players know that. They know they have not arrived. There's stuff out there they got to reach.
Yeah, I think we have high standards around here, and that's a good thing. That's a blessing, and I'm glad our guys have that mindset because we need that, and we got to continue to work and really take it one day at a time, knowing that we got to put the work in order for us to go out there and give ourselves the best chance on Sundays.
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, the man in the middle, Quay Walker. Don't go away.
The other 10 guys on the defense looking towards me, even when things get hot. Pretty much love that, you know what I'm saying? I get to listen to Half giving me the calls, and in some situations, if the mic cut off, whatever the case may be, I get to call it sometimes myself, and I take a lot of pride in it, and I love it. Just the fact that I'm calling plays for the Green Bay Packers, so that's it.
Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by your local Chevy dealers. Nicolay Law, the law firm winning for Wisconsin. Amplify Health by Bellin and by Johnsonville.
You know what it is. Oh yeah, come on, give me up. Oh man, we rushed it. Oh, hey, I'm making this play right here. There you go.
Brissett to the end zone. Edgerrin Cooper, terrific job defending.
No, sir.
As Brissett has the ball knocked loose. It's recovered by the Packers.
What we doing? E? What we doing?
I got that signature.
What the? That's why I said we need to work on our curling. He said trick or treat.
Looks like a quarterback sneak going here, and he is stacked up, and he is driven back, and he's short. He is short. It's Green Bay football.
I didn't hear that. Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Go, Pat, go. Let go. Go, Pat, go.
Welcome back. This one-on-one is brought to you by Brew Pub. Lots of matzo pizza. Boy, I look at your job and it requires everything about defense. Playing the run, defending the pass, rushing the passer. Do you have a favorite part?
I like the blitz.
Under pressure, he's hit by Quay Walker.
Because I play linebacker, so I take a lot of pride in doing all three of those things. Whatever the case may be, I don't really care.
Of course, Quay, you guys are coming off the win over the Cardinals, and your bottom line read a team-leading 9 tackles, a career-best sack and a half, a tackle for a loss, and 3 hits on the quarterback A rather impactful afternoon. How did you feel about it?
I felt pretty good. I just like the way that Half was calling things, just letting us play free, just to get out to the quarterback. Anytime we can pressure the quarterback with the guys that we have, the speed, the size, I think it always ends in a positive note for us.
You call the defensive signals. Do you like that part of your job?
Yeah, for sure, I do. I think I don't grow in a lot of areas when it comes to that. I take pride in it as well. The other 10 guys on the defense looking towards me, even when things get hot, pretty much love that, you know what I'm saying? I get to listen to Half, giving me the calls, and in some situations, if the mic cut off, whatever the case may be, I get to call it sometimes myself, and I take a lot of pride in it, and I love it. Just the fact that I'm calling plays for the Green Bay Packers, so that's it.
You lead the team in tackles. You've always made a boatload of tackles,
Right.
And you kind of said, well, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way? Because isn't that the object of the exercise, to put the dude on the ground?
Yeah, it definitely is, and anytime you can take the ball away, I think that's just bigger than a lot of tackles, I say. Anytime I have the opportunity to get the ball to Buddy Love, as I like to say, number 10, I can capitalize off that, so that's just my mindset on that, I would say.
Quay, big storyline this week, the Packers facing the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, your former teammate. How are you approaching that?
I'm approaching it like any other game of the week. It's a great football team, being led by him. Physical team, I want to say all around defense and offense as well. They can run the ball, throw the ball. It's going to be a great challenge, you know what I'm saying, going up against him. It's a guy that I've always watched, multiple people on the team as well, so we just got to accept that, but we're going to look at it like any other game of the week.
Welcome back. This week's Chalk Talk is brought to you by Network Health. I don't always agree with the grades on Pro Football Focus, but they are an objective measure from an unbiased source. For instance, this week, Micah Parsons was the Packers' highest graded defensive player. Can't argue with that. The second highest, Colby Wooden, and I can't argue with that either. Here's Colby, and he's shading one side of the center, and he takes the other side quickly and violently, and he's into the backfield. And on a play that is like pro football's version of a dive play, it should always get to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals end up losing 4. Colby is not just a phone booth player. He is athlete enough to make plays all over the field. On this one, he shaded to one side of the line of scrimmage, and the play is going wide to the other side. Colby goes to work, gets his hands on the blocker, works him down the line of scrimmage, and then he picks his way through the arms, legs, bodies, and carnage, and makes his way almost to this sideline to make the tackle for a gain of 1. The Cardinals like to put in an extra offensive lineman at tight end to beef up the running game, and the Packers' answer was to play Colby across from him. Watch Colby. Gets his hands on the blocker, controls him, and takes a peek to see what's going on, controls that gap. He sees the ball carrier bounce it out, Colby bounces out, and he and Isaiah McDuffie stop that play for no gain. Remember, conventional wisdom said the Packers would not be able to stop the run. No Kenny Clark, no TJ Slayton, but they lead the league in rushing defense. Pass rush, and Colby beats the center with a swim move. That is textbook, beats him cold, and he flushes Jacoby Brissett out of the pocket. That gives Rashawn Gary a straight shot at the quarterback, and Rashawn has closing speed big time, and the Packers get their long-awaited forced fumble and fumble recovery. And it all started with Colby Wooden. Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Network Health, your Wisconsin Toyota dealers, Software One, and by Fox Communities Credit Union. The Packers and Amplify Health by Bellin are featuring an exclusive hat for Packers versus Cancer. Join the fight today and help the Vince Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Visit PackersProShop.com. Time for game changers and difference makers. And Matt, we'll start with, of course, Micah Parsons. When it came to sacks, he had the hat trick. But I think you'd agree, his presence is felt all the time, not just when he's scoring sacks.
Yeah, he's definitely a difference maker, and his presence was felt the entire game. He was constantly wrecking havoc in the backfield, and I think he does a great job in the run game as well, which is huge because not a lot of defensive ends like that always make that kind of impact.
Next up, we have Josh Jacobs, who is sick one week and scores 2 rushing touchdowns, who's hurt the next week, who scores 2 rushing touchdowns. I mean, week in and week out, regardless of circumstance, the guy is just a beast.
He sure is a beast. We're lucky to have a guy like that. Like I said, he is an unbelievable competitor, an unbelievable teammate, an unbelievable leader, and obviously an unbelievable football player.
And finally, we have Lucas Havrisik, who is now 10 for 10 as a Green Bay Packer, including the franchise record 61-yarder. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have not. It's pretty incredible. His story, his journey to get here, and then what he's done in this short period of time is nothing short of remarkable.
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, the last word from the coach.
X is a guy that is looking to help other people before himself.
X is special because his mentality. He's one of the smartest, hard-working players I've ever been around. But his mentality on that field is him or nothing. He leads them guys and he wills them guys to, want to be great each and every day. He's the heartbeat of the defense.
There is your dagger.
When the ball is around him, he's going to find a way to get it.
And it is intercepted. McKinney.
That makes offenses really scared of him.
Oh, he's picked off. It's McKinney again. Xavier McKinney down the sideline he goes. Incomplete. McKinney broke it up. X on the spot. McKinney.
The Last Word with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Nicolay Law, the law firm winning for Wisconsin. Time for the last word from the coach. And Matt, getting back to Aaron Rodgers, you guys won a boatload of games together. He won a couple MVPs. But I was wondering, what was it like as a first-time head coach, and you come in and that guy who's playing quarterback is a future Hall of Famer? What was that like?
It was a little intimidating. Yeah, he's such a great player, has a great mind, and obviously has played this game at the highest of levels. It was a lot of fun at the same time, and we had a great time together, and like you mentioned, won a lot of games.
Thank you, Matt. Best of luck against the Steelers, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.